All right, Tauruses, let's do it. Here we go. This is y'all's May 2020 reading for the month of May. What's going on with Tauruses? Look, we're going to be doing two different spreads. The first spread is going to be a general spread. The second spread is going to be, obviously, of course, your relationship spread, what's going on. And then, actually, we're going to do three. The third one's going to be if there's anybody new coming into your life or if you're looking for new connections, like what's on the horizon for you. I'm going to tell you right now, though, Taurus, this month's going to be big for you guys, too, just like Aries. I feel like with you guys, though, Taurus, let me go ahead and shuffle these cards, all three decks, so we can go ahead and start. But what this month, Taurus, is all about, you got the sun in your first house, you got Uranus in your first house, and you got Mercury in your first house. This is all about, this is kind of like a huge dynamic shift of personality for Tauruses, especially with the sun and Uranus being there. It's like new ideas that want to be erratically activated on. I'm like going into my nerd mode, but it's like almost in a way though, Taurus, to be honest, on a real level, it's like you guys are really trying to almost like this new shift of like what it is that you want and what it is that you feel, and like really looking at yourself and like kind of thinking like, how do I really want to show up now? Like, what is it that I really want in my life, and how do I want to come across toward others? Like more so like who am I really to myself, with everything being in your first house and Mercury's there. So it's like you're gonna have this urge to really communicate it, learn more about it. It's like that's the whole thing with Tauruses, and in your relationships it's almost like becoming a new person, because also too we're gonna have a full moon in Scorpio, which is your 7th house of relationships. And it's like when that goes, it's like some of you guys are going to be getting into new relationships, or some of you guys are going to have a erratic change in your relationships, just in general, Taurus. And then you got Venus and Gemini in your 3rd house. Or sorry, you got Venus in your 2nd house of possessions. So everything that you hold dear to you, the pleasures and the fulfillment that you get out of things from your life, that's your house. You guys rule the 2nd house. There's going to be this need to really look at and figure out like, what is it? You know, there's going to be a lot of things, because it is, you know, I mean, Gemini being in y'all 2nd house, it's like there's a lot of ideas that you have that you want to act on. There's a lot of things that you are going to be presented with. And I feel like this is all about, for Tauruses, really stepping into your power of who you are and figuring out who you are, so that way you can get that relationship that you want, especially when that full moon comes. So let's do it. Just a quick breakdown. Let's go ahead and jump into y'all's reading, Taurus. The general reading. So what generally can you tell me what Taurus? King of Swords. Like I said, it's all about new ideas. Let's see, what's y'all's challenge? Coming into the month, you guys are the King of Swords. Yeah, the challenge is the Magician card. It's like creating what you really want. This is Aries energy. Let's see. And the Death card. This is about, like I said, this is about a whole new change in your personality, the way you want to show up, the way you want to be recognized, like how you're coming across to people. There's this challenge, and like people are going to be drawn toward you. You have a lot of options, but let's go ahead and get into it. So King of Swords, upright, Taurus, is y'all's energy going into the month of May. King of Swords is all about talking about, you know, like how you think how you're thinking, new ideas that want to be acted on. It's more head over heart. It's more like figuring out strategically how you want to approach something, very intellectual. And the challenge is the Magician. It's like the challenge is to create and manifest what it is that you want. And the advice from the tarot is like the Death card. So it's like I said, it's like putting an end to shit that just no longer serves you, or just like energies and like the way you're showing up. It's really about transformation, and like there's a lot of transformation energy, especially within the past couple of months. So let's go ahead and clarify the Magician, King of Swords, and the Death card. Page of Swords, like I said, learning new things. Let me see. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like all Tauruses are in this mode of like, man, I want to like go out there and like conquer shit. But it's like, yeah. So it's like coming into the month, you got the Knight, or the King of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. It's like, you're figuring out how you're going to progress in your life, how you want to communicate things, how you want to, essentially how you want to, you know, how you want to progress in your life, how do you want to expand. It's a Jupiter card. Jupiter's in Capricorn. And you got the Magician and the Page of Swords. Like I said earlier, it's like about, this is like, doesn't surprise me. It's like you guys are trying to learn and how to approach things in a different way, how to show up in a different way, just learning new things in general. This could be in regards to your relationships, learning the other person, showing up in a relationship a different way, Taurus. And, you know, the advice is the Death card and the Temperance card. So this is all about transformation, deep-rooted transformation. With the Temperance card, it's like figuring out what really brings you that ultimate peaceful balance, the zen, you know, the relaxation of like, I feel taken care of. It's like, I feel like you guys want to get to this more center point within yourself. That's why it's all about the tarot's advice with astrology is like Death card and the Temperance card. It's all about stepping forth right into that full transformation that you want and owning who you are with the Temperance card and finding your center and finding your peace. And I feel like that's what Tauruses are really going to experience. And with this Eight of Wands card, this is all about communication. Communication is y'all's third house, Taurus. So that is y'all's, that's Cancer. Mercury will go into Cancer in y'all's third house toward the end of the month. So it's like, I feel like you guys are really stepping into this mode of like figuring out who you are, figuring out what you really want, what matters to you, and then owning it as you go out through the month and communicating it in a really expressive kind of way. Especially with the sun being in the first house with your rawness and Mercury. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and take a look at y'all's relationships, Taurus. Got the Knight of Swords for y'all's mutual energy between you and your person. I kind of feel like right now between, if you're dealing with somebody, whatever you're dealing with, it's kind of like this energy of, I feel like you guys both want to go in the same direction. I feel like there's a lot of action being taken. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely something you have a strong connection with the Six of Cups. However, you got the Seven of Pentacles reversed by it. Somebody may feel like they're wasting their time. It could be you or it could be the other person, Taurus. But I feel like the connection is really strong between you two. There's a lot of patience here. I kind of feel like the energy, the mutual energy is the Knight of Swords. So it's like you guys are both ready to kind of move forward and take action together. I just kind of feel like also too that like somebody may be going through a lot. It could be you, Taurus, could be the other person. You have the Six of Cups, right beside you have the Ten of Wands. It's like somebody may have a lot of stuff that they need to kind of figure out. Like I was saying with Taurus, I don't know if it's you, it could be the other person, but the mutual energy between you two is like still wanting to work things out, still progressing forward, acting on what it is that you guys want. Really direct communication, I feel like. In the past, you have the Ace of Wands, so this could have been a newer person, but this is a mutual energy, so it's like there's really like this energy of like, you guys, there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of passion here. I don't know if this is a newer person, Taurus. Let's see. Like the Ten of Swords reversed. The Five of Swords. Some of you guys, I don't know if it's you, Taurus, or the other person. Somebody may have went through a lot and they just had to accept what it was and what it is, and they had to move forward from that. Let me see, that's weird. Why is that here? Yeah, the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Taurus, or you met a newer person who's very emotionally balanced, I would say, or this could be you just getting your emotional stability back. Because to clarify the Ace of Wands, for y'all's mutual energy, you have the three. So you have the Ten of Swords reversed, the Five of Swords upright, and the King of Cups. It's almost like in a way, Taurus, towards like, I kind of feel like, I don't know if something new was presented to you, or there's like this newer spark of energy between you and the person that you're dealing with. It could go either way if you're dealing with somebody new or this is somebody you've been dealing with. There's almost like this new idea, this new approach that you guys both took in the relationship. But I feel like there was something that you or the other person had to deal with and just accept it for what it was. I don't know if it was lies or betrayal or like just like a really painful ending that you kind of just had to accept and just walk away from with the Five of Swords and get your emotional stability back. However, I still feel like, let's take a look at the future, but I feel like you guys are still connecting. It's just like somebody may think that they're starting to waste their time because there's a lot that somebody may be going through. In the future, you have the Chariot card. I see you guys still progressing forward in the future with each other. The Fool card reversed. I still feel like, I don't know if somebody's still not ready to take a leap of faith. But yeah, that just fell out, the Three of Swords. By the Fool card reversed, it's like, I feel like there's like this energy of like, whatever heartbreak somebody went through, Taurus, Yeah, the Fool card and the Three of Swords upright. The Fool card reversed and the Three of Swords upright. It's like, this is the reason why they don't want to take a leap of faith yet. I feel like I still feel like you guys are moving together. This is the mutual energy between you. It's like you guys are both moving together. But it's like, I don't think somebody's fully engaged into taking that full risk, risk of like taking that leap of faith, because there's like a lot of pain or sadness somebody's going through. The Hierophant. Let me clarify this Hierophant. The Page of Wands. This is the Taurus card. You got the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if somebody's not ready to jump fully into like a relationship because they're hurt, but then you do have some of you guys. I'm getting this energy towards like somebody's fully not ready to fully commit because of whatever sadness or depression this is. I don't know if this is you or the other person, but I feel like somebody's not ready to fully jump head first and give everything they have. Because this is your cards. You have the Fool card, the Three of Swords. The Fool card versus the Three of Swords upright and the Hierophant. And then you have the Page of Wands to clarify the Hierophant. It's like, I kind of feel like, actually, some of you guys may actually end up in the month of May with this person, like Taurus, especially like around when the full moon is in Scorpio, in the 7th house, there's going to be a lot of things that come up, a lot of emotions that are going to be felt. And I feel like it's almost like a time of catharsis with Taurus, because it's like there could be a relationship on your horizon, but maybe somebody needs to really kind of find that, that urge with the Page of Wands underneath the Hierophant to really take to really just try to take a step forward into it. So that's what I'm getting with you guys. I still see you guys progressing throughout the month of May. However, I also see some of you guys being in a relationship with this person, but still kind of feeling past hurt from something. I feel like it'll be presented for you guys. It's just I kind of feel like somebody's not going to be fully all the way in it because it's like of some healing that they need to go through. Taurus. All right, let's do y'all's new relationship spread. Let's see. So this is like for the singles, or this is for anybody who's like looking for new love or new relationships. So let's go ahead and do it, Taurus. Let's do it, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right, let's go. The Five of Wands reversed. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are meeting a new fire sign. I don't know if they're going to be consistent or not. I do have this energy of like you guys will meet kind of like a newer fire sign. Why is this here? The Hangman reversed. I feel like some of you guys are going to really kind of just let go of like, or just avoid any type of conflict. Okay, let me see something. Okay. Some of you guys may meet an Aries, but I kind of feel like with Taurus right now, I feel like you have the Five of Wands reversed and the Ace of Wands upright. So it's like, I feel like you guys are going to be really avoiding. Some of you guys are even going to clear the air with the past person. That's kind of what I'm getting to. Fuck. I'm trying to focus on new, but it's like, I'm kind of getting past energy in this too. It's like, some of you guys maybe clear the air with somebody, have a new start with somebody, with the Ace of Wands, or some of you guys are just going to avoid any type of confusion or just conflict in relationships. But I feel like something new is coming in because you have the Ace of Wands. I just don't feel like, just be on the lookout with the Page of Wands reversed in the near future of May. It's like for somebody who may not be consistent, maybe a little bit immature, because the Five of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. I just feel like this person may be really inconsistent. And it could be because they're kind of going through something that they're trying to get over as well, Taurus. Also too, like, you got the Hangman reverse and the Two of Cups underneath the Five of Wands and the Ace of Wands to clarify. So it's like, I feel like new things will come. It's just like, I feel like you guys aren't really trying to, maybe this energy, this is like the Pisces card. So it's like, there may be this energy of like not really wanting to fully look at what it is, because there will be a genuine connection you'll have with this person. I kind of just feel like there may be this period of stagnancy between you two, because it's like somebody may be overthinking the connection. So that's what I get for you guys, Taurus. All right, that is y'all's May 2020 reading, Taurus. Be on the lookout for y'all's weeklies with the astrology as well. We'll take a deeper look at what you guys may be like feeling throughout the weeks with all the planets and stuff like that. So I'll talk to you guys, Taurus, in the next video. Leave a comment down below. Also subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Click the notification bell. When I do upload your weeklies, you will be able to get them and be notified. Otherwise than that, Tauruses, I'll talk to you guys all in the next video. Bye, y'all.